Yes, the camera is cockeyed, but I do need to see. It's a requirement of doing live tape testing. So, let's go. I believe this is FA Cup football or final or something it's called. What's it? The fuck is this shit called? FA Cup football, yes, by Virgin Games. The last two games I tried didn't even work properly, so the heads may be a bit dirty. Okay. Careful what you wish for anyway. We tried to load House of Usher. It's about as shit as the music from that fucking Usher as well, mate. Unless you're a woman, but I'm talking from my male perspective. Perhaps if you're born without any testicles or dick, maybe you like that kind of music. But other than that, it's just pure sticking togetherness of people of a certain, I don't know. So of course my genius IQ has been put to the task of making the hot chocolate last twice as long. Instant hot chocolate, obviously. Because the last time I went to the shops, we only had Omicron. Not yet another fucking mutation of Omicron. So I didn't really buy that much stuff. I could have bought like more stuff like that, hot chocolate, blah blah blah. I did try and buy more long life milk, which is what you need really if you're going to make your hot chocolate last twice as long. Either that or drink it half as much. So using both those strategies, it will last 4 times as long. Yeah, we're going to have to go to the shops again anyway. Just in case my car doesn't pass the MOT. Yeah. It's Friday today. I opened this packet 13 days ago. So we're trying to get these packets to last about 3 weeks each. If I can do that, then we won't need to get any more tobacco, even if I completely fail at reducing how much I smoke. Or quitting, depending on your point of view. It's a logarithmic scale of reduction. Thank you. Yeah, now I was going to be bothered to look up logarithmic. I've still got flashing lines. Aslan is drawn to the Argos Executive Hard Bulgarian leather chair. I've dropped a fucking filter on the floor. So we'll go here. What's the matter, Aslan? Why are you looking at me like that? Mr. Mad Commodore and his electric cats. Yeah, this tape deck could probably do with a bit of a service, I reckon. And I might even try buying some new belts for it. Adam, why are you looking at me as if you're going to attack a bloody gazelle? As if a gazelle wouldn't flatten you just by doing a massive shit on your head. Yes, Adamski is the Arnold Schwarzenegger of cats, you see. But his father stroke grandfather is only the Sylvester Stallone. And Sylvester Stallone hated Arnold Schwarzenegger back then. He admitted it, so maybe they probably still do. There's a bit of money and California governator envy going on, I reckon. Yeah. I've got no idea if it's going to load, and even if it does, it might be utterly shit. But welcome to live tape testing. Live for me, not for you, obviously. Obviously. Good boy, right. This looks like something called Lancelot, and it's labelled as tape 3. How many fucking tapes? They're very short though. There's not that much tape on them. I'm sure I had 6 tapes to go through. I don't want to play Cyberball anyway. So, Mayday Squad Heroes and League Challenge by Atlantis is all that we got left. Oh, we're getting a lot of sparkles here again. I thought Commodore fixed the sparkles. Maybe they come back in it. Well, the tape hasn't come to the end and it, you know, stopped mechanically and not electrically, and we're still getting some sort of flashing lines. Oh, you can actually see the sparkles now. I don't know if that's this loader actually. Probably best to test it on voice. That's really the problem SID emulation will always have. No two SIDs are the same anyway. And I'm not talking about revisions. I'm talking about production date. When they come off the factory, loads of things affect what a SID sounds like, including the temperature when it was being manufactured. Slight differences in the material impurities used to make them. Slight errors, resistive differences. Nothing to do with Star Trek Voyager. Yeah, I know, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm saving projector bulb hours, and that's the most important thing at the moment. And the hot chocolate is very nice, even though I only used 1.5 teaspoons of hot chocolate powder. So I'm having roast chicken on Sunday. Tomorrow's Saturday. I don't know what I'm having tomorrow. I mean, I don't know why I didn't think of this, but I can get a spare bulb for the indicator from one of my 2 classic BMWs, although technically all 3 of my cars are classic cars, even the one I drive now. So yeah, the bulb should be the same because they're like a universal thing. None of this fancy LED bulb shit. Petrol prices are going up. Petrol availability may drop. Rationing could be introduced, maybe. Depends how badly the war goes. Well, because the lines are continuing almost immediately, I'd say it hasn't crashed, although after what happened with Hopeless, that was a hopeless load of tape, literally. Now, if we could just get the last few sips of hot chocolate, not coffee, not a problem now with coffee, to taste as good, we'd be on to a winner there. But still perfectly acceptable. There we go. Should I have my wagon wheel? Nah, I'll save it, I've only got 3. Maybe we make a special occasion of the wagon wheels and slice them in half and spread some of my lovely raspberry jam in there. That's going to be a messy one. And again, most of my computers are going to end up covered in fag ash, I would imagine, until I quit. This is one hell of a big fucking game to load off tape, and or one hell of a slow fucking turbo in quotes loader. I don't know why the word fast is synonymous with turbo. And I suppose it's easier to say turbo loader than there's no substitute for cubic inches or cubic centilitres loader. Yeah, that don't sound as good, does it really? Well, technically you should just call them fast loaders. It's a bit like calling a vacuum cleaner a Hoover, if it's not actually manufactured by Hoover on or behalf of their own or another company. So we're up to episode 16 of Prison Break, season 4, if you've been keeping tally. Now, Prison Break is an expensive TV show. Most of the indoor shooting is done in real world like buildings, they're not sets. Although I'm not so sure about the room Link, Gretchen, Bagwell and Don Self. Oh, and also Mahoney now. Or is it Mahoney? Cactus and Mahoney. That's what I remember about the early Amiga years. It's just, if you say Cactus and Mahoney, you should have loads of memories of the Amiga, which I don't have. They're being black holey sized. Fuck me, how long is this fucking thing loading? 200 digits already. This is a shit fast load. And it's crashed. All I did was pick the tape deck up. Oh, fuck off. Okay, that's a fail, that is. I'm not fucking loading that again on the other side. I loaded the side there, it should have loaded on. But the cassette wasn't rewound. So, that might be a brilliant game. Let's forward it to the other side. That was like 205 on the tape counter, that was. Maybe I will try that again a bit later, innit? Bit later! This Commodore S video cable for the monitors is so ungainly. One might even say it was chavvy. One might even say it was fucking bog standard shit. Bundled with your super expensive Commodore monitor. Now this League Challenge, I'll put that there for a second, it's got hardly any fucking tape on it. I think that little white bit is on the label there. Yeah, well. Yeah, that might actually work. Turn it down might be an overload, although an overload kind of disappeared by the late 80s. The screeching overload loader. You know where it goes? Well, I can't do the noise. What do you expect, mate? What do you expect? So I got kind of stuck in Star Soldier after I had to carry on the recording after like 1 hour. So we'll have to come back to that one anyway. Although I've seen the game running now and my incentive has gone right down. Put me right off that. There we go, there's the secret diary of Adrian Mole. Yeah, it says the computer game on the front. I'd fucking argue that that is not a computer game. It's a piece of computer software, certainly. Is it a game? I don't know if we can allow that. Allow it! Look it up in the Urban Dictionary. Apparently. Some sort of graphics on the screen there momentarily. So it's, well, Atlantis do horrendous games. They don't have a great reputation. Because for a start they're a budget only label. Actually, I don't know if they were a budget label going all the way back to the VIC-20 era. Because they did make Death Race for the VIC-20 as well as the C64, and it did come out maybe 18 months earlier on the VIC-20. I think Death Chase is also on the Commodore 16. All Commodore 16 software is budget software because 16K only allows you to write budget quality games. That's the problem with that machine. So a bit of a cock up there. Will I be going on any live streams tonight? No, I will not. Decided I'm not doing that today. I can't spare the projector bulb hours at the moment. Sorry about that, mate. Not that he's watched any of my fucking videos, but anyway. Because if he had, he would have said thanks for the plug. Well, this isn't a plug, mate. I know you're busy, but you know, only takes 10 minutes to check out one person's video. Mad FD, mad floppy disk drive. It's possible. Enter team numbers. Right, okay. 1. What do you mean load game? C to continue. Training options. That's a fucking intense. Jesus Christ. C to play match. There is hope. Let's go with defense. What the hell? Oh right, there must be points. Okay. There's no sound at all. I don't think I'm controlling anything. It said play match, it didn't say show match. Yeah, but this is such a shit game. Oh, we're gonna have to try loading the other fucking football game now. Right, well that loaded. Go. And I wish it hadn't. Well, I don't know if I wish this had loaded, but certainly I'm not happy that that loaded. It's worth fuck all. Yeah, I've noticed you have to keep the 64C off for longer. You can't do a quick off and on. Why am I doing it? It's not the SD to IC mad Commodore. That don't sound great. It's circus time for the cats. Well, there was another game I was going to try. It's called Ciphoid by Monarch Software, I believe it is. GB standard. Underneath it's got graphically better. I'll be the judge of that, thank you. Yeah, it is Monarch Software. Yeah, I bet they were the only people in the GB standard club. There you go. Might just be able to see that. Not really. Not getting much light going on here. It's not very bright. Welcome to the shit world of LED light bulbs, mate. Light bulbs were artificially engineered to fail sooner. Agreement was reached between the two companies who did make light bulbs at the time to make them fail faster. After spending years and decades trying to make them last longer, some clever dick worked out there's more money in selling them replacement ones over and over and over for the rest of their life. It's a bit like the medical health situation stroke cock up of the human race at the moment. We ready for a free roll up yet? No! It's only been 20 minutes, for fuck's sake. I'm supposed to be cutting down the bastard things. I finished this game. It's making me very angry. So I just had hot chocolate. Possibly having some Ritz biscuits right now would not be good. Certainly it would be a waste. Yeah, well, these were loose tapes, so yeah, no, it's not like they should load. You've got no way of knowing how anyone stored their cassettes before sticking them up on eBay, with or without a bundled computer with them, and discs are just as susceptible. Right, okay, looks like we're gonna have to go and do a bit of refereeing, stroke evil stares at the cat. I think it's just playtime between the two brothers. What, Lincoln Burrows and Michael Schofield? Yeah, no, not quite. Well, I suppose, although if you're implying that Aslan or Devon is homosexual just because he's a bit slimmer and smaller, although Jonesy is not smaller, he's actually taller than Adamski. Yeah, they don't fight, but they do have play fights. Yeah. Did I zero the tape counter? No, I didn't, did I? I've got no idea how long this is going to take and whether it'll even work. Yeah, I've read out the over-optimistic blurb on this one, but there's no instructions with it, and there's nothing printed on the back of the clamshell inlay. I hope it's a brilliant game because it's in mint condition, assuming it loads. I still haven't found my A5 cardboard boxed C64 games, but I don't really need to, so I just downloaded the Robocop loader, Ocean Loader 4. That's what I know it as, the Robocop loader. The game itself is more Robocock than Robocop. Yeah. Slight problem with the free ones here. could do with a bit of a tidy up in this area here, I reckon. When the flask is empty, I should really go and rinse it out with boiling water and then keep it upside down on the sink drainer, which is too big for the sink. For some reason, if you get your Mediterranean parents to buy you a sink drainer, they assume you're running a cafe with 20 tables with seating capacity for 80 people. That's a thing. This shit's still going. Fuck's sake. Well, it's 380 last time I looked, and it's 505 now. Right. Obviously I didn't reset the tape counter. I'm gonna have to go dentist soon as well. Do we actually get to play a game on this shit? Okay. Peter pass this shit section. Oh, Jesus Christ. What fucking idiot decided this part of the game was necessary? It's not even making the same noise as when Dickie Davis would read them out the printouts from World of Sport on various independent television channels, aka ITV. Jesus Christ. Shouldn't it be Northampton? It says N-Hampton T. Jesus Christ. Oxford. Fucking Chelmsford. Telford. These are fucking... Jesus Christ, at this point emulation is an advantage because you can just press Alt W. It's a fucking football management thing. Oh, fuck off, mate. Fuck off. I don't care if it loads all this. No wonder the bastard didn't rewind it. This is Mayday squad. I'll rewind it to the labelled side. Actually, that's micro value. So we'll try Ciphoid or Ciphoid or syphilitic fucking shit game. Who knows? Might never know until we try it on the SD2AC. Yeah. I definitely don't have a Monarch software directly, so there we go. A little bit of fast forward, a little bit of volume, a little bit of shift run stop, a little bit of play in the steering wheel on your car. I can't believe my neighbour is still alive. My neighbour is 89 years old. In the time of COVID, she's managed to avoid it, but she doesn't stay indoors at all. She doesn't always wear a face mask when she answers the door, I've noticed. I definitely didn't say Ciphoid. Unless Ciphoid is... no. Monoload is the Monarch software loader, I'm guessing. It sounds suspiciously like the standard Commodore loader at the moment. To me. Just because you put a Union Jack on there and a rubbish SID does not mean it's automatically guaranteed to be a brilliant game. Especially not when it's got a fucking VIC-20 loader built in. It said Ciphoid 9, but it doesn't say that anywhere on the packaging or the tape. Upper class people used to call it the Commodore 64. I loaded a game on I need to get that game on the Commodore 64. Now middle class people would say CBM 64, and working class people like me would just say the C64. And if you believe that, you believe anything, mate. So, perhaps they should have put some of that effort in that rubbish fucking Union Jack intro. I think it was Land of Hope and Glory, was it? And put some fucking flashing lines instead of a standard Commodore loader. Blank screen. So fucking... No one has a blank screen like that. Although the screen is quite white, the light shades are not the problem on the 1702's CRT tubes. The tube itself, when it's turned off, is medium grey, so it cannot generate blacks. I actually, it's got a 9 on the bottom right on the thing. Is that a 9? Yeah, it is. Look like one of them breeze blocks that Mahone put on that. I'm going to call him Tiny, even though he's fucking huge. Like the henchman at the start of Live and Let Die. Okay, maybe it loaded. So we had no flashing bars to indicate it was loading correctly, and it doesn't stop the tape motor when the game loads, potentially. Dedicated to our very patient wives. Has Karen got a wife? Does she dedicate it to her wife? Not that there's anything wrong with that, I'm just asking. Or is it the first 4 being I can't even pronounce the word. Misogynist pricks, I suppose. Yeah, anyway. Well, if this is the GB standard where they're fucking scrolling at badly written Amstrad CPC software scrolling levels of scrolling, then it's a shit standard. Alright, so there's no scrolling at all. 4 fucking colours. And it's worse than City Fighter. But it does load, it's probably extremely rare. And it might pay for a new rear window motor for my car. They're the cheap ones, they're like electrically powered pop-out windows from a fucking 1970s Ford Fiesta or something. 2-door obviously. Escort as well. This game is shit. This is sort of like 1985 budget quality. I'd rather be playing City Fighter right now. How long did it take for Beachhead to come out on budget? Because that would have been a lot better than this. I mean, the graphics for the game are sort of like someone with very average pixel art talents who thinks. Anyway. Oh, you want me to finish the sentence? Who thinks they're like Jim Sachs, S-A-C-H-S, you know, Defender of the Crown artist, etc, etc. If you hold the fire button or have rapid fire on the zip stick, it's about the same. Not worth knackering out my thumb sorting this shit out. Now it's better if you control the fire yourself. So that's really annoying to play. At my age now, that wouldn't have been a problem back then, I guess. So let me guess, another mother sheep. Mother sheep. Why is the scrolling so shit? I don't get that. They not know how to do fucking rasters for the status panel at the bottom. So doing the motherships is a lot easier than getting through the level. That don't seem right to me. I was trying to think of a funny acronym for a GBA, but I really can't be bothered. It was like, hey, this is not great. It's the same two screens over and over. There's no scrolling or anything. Even City Fighter had scrolling, and that was more fun than this, and this isn't a budget game, so I guess that's the end of that one. That's probably why this tape was rewound, although it was actually rewound to the beginning, so maybe the original owner loved it. That's not going to work, so I'm not going to load Cyberball because it's a shit game. I've tried it already. It's always good to tighten up the tape a bit by the time it gets there. Gives it a bit of spring in its step, innit? Help the old 35-year-old data set along a bit, mate. Time that one right. Don't think I've got any more loose tapes to test. Just in case it's an overload, you never know. Well, I don't think it would be. Yeah, when I say an overload, I always mean the screeching overload before it does the flashing lines business. When it starts, I'll go, but obviously faster than me. Wait, loading Mayday squad. Thank you for letting me know that. And I've already had a can of Coke Zero today, and it actually didn't taste nice at all. Actually, it tasted like there was some animal product derived shit in there. You know, like a crumbled stock cube or something. It was really ugh. So I had to put lemon in that one. Maybe I should move them away from the radiator. I don't know. I wouldn't have thought it would make any difference. But they were cold when I drank them. I'm just saying. The pile of colas is near the radiator. So, this monitor is proving extremely problematic to record from. That's well, that's fucked. Okay, up to there, it don't look too bad actually. It's a shame. Well, we're in trouble now then, aren't we, really? What do you expect, loose tapes? I can't remember how much I paid for them. I'd have to go on my email account and see if I could, find it by searching. I presume there'd be the word loose or bundle and the word tape or tapes. So it shouldn't take too long to work that one out. I don't want to play Star Soldier, go away. We've already played five-a-side soccer. We've done a full playthrough of The Secret Diary of Adrian Mole, age 13 3/4, Sue Townsend. That's what it says on the title, and they're using the same font for where it says Sue Townsend at the bottom, which you won't be able to fucking see. There you go, that's Sue Townsend right there. It doesn't say by Sue Townsend or anything. Now, I think this Sue Townsend was probably an arsehole. Let's see if there's any more tapes we can try up here. See if anything doesn't ring a bell. Right, I played Fly Fox, Knockout, Jerry the Germ, Exodus, fucking I played everything on the C64, Scarabaeus, Pathfinder, I don't want to play Squash, ATV, Soft Aid, we've done all the Soft Aid, New York City, Pro Skateboard, I've actually done Airwolf, Mr. Robot, done that too. Not playing Battle Through Time, we've done Super Grid, you're a Master of the Lamps. Soccer Pinball, Protector, Mean Machine, Slightly Magic, we've done all of these games. Sensible Soccer on the CD32, wait for it. Any more down here? Yeah, more double tapes down here. Hey. Alright, found something else to try. Desolate the McNum, Paradroid, Basil, the Great Master Detective, couldn't get 1 and 2. No parallax for you. Not allowed to have that one. Crystals of Zong is actually on my channel as a gameplay video. Oh, we could try to see if my Donkey Kong tape actually works. That should be the start. It would be right at the bottom. I think there's 2 tapes in here actually. Donkey Kong Double Extravaganza, live tape loading Double Extravaganza. So we do that as a separate camera video file. I'm getting fed up sticking these things together. Pain in the arse, mate. Okay, well the cassette motor hasn't stopped again. They're still corrupt on the bottom. Press fire to start. Put in joystick port 1. No, that hasn't loaded. Oh no, now I'm like, oh bollocks. I'll do Outlaws as a separate game another day then. I'm guessing it's not going to work because this is where the tape was. Oh, what am I doing? This is where the tape was when I found it. It was at the end of side 1, so probably someone tried to load it and it did the same thing. Okay, this is one lot of double tapes. Where's the other one? And bollocks to you too, madam. Oh no, they're the loose tapes I've already just gone through. Hey, let's put this one back up there. Okay, that's that. Go on here. Go on here. And remote keyboard. If I don't move that, I'll never fucking see it in the shadows. Should technically say wait, loading Mayday squad, loading screen. The hell am I going to eat now? I've got some walnuts, could have them, but walnuts and coffee is nice. Walnut cake and coffee is even nicer, but I didn't buy that much walnuts. I only bought 2 packets, 2 large packets. Like I said, I was just coming to terms with the fact that Omicron is milder. I have to go shops more often for my health. So I didn't go crazy with the shopping. I haven't finished all the cabinets in my kitchen yet, so there's that too. Yay! Yay! The graphics on this bit are as good. Look, that's Saddam Hussein. You know that's Saddam Hussein, and that's Kurt Russell. So Saddam Hussein and Kurt Russell. I mean, ugly face, wiry curly hair, and big boobs. That must be Sigourney Weaver in her 50s after her boob job, I reckon. So Sigourney Weaver's getting shot by Kurt Russell. And Saddam Hussein is very happy about it. And I suppose that's Putin on his way to the Ukraine. And he's got some accidental ejections of missiles, it would appear. They should really test these things before flying on a friendly mission. Okay then, I think this is joystick port 1 because you have to press space. I actually like the loading screen. I think it's really good. If you had just these characters and you pasted them and the helicopter and you like pasted in some sort of daytime scene, you know, so like maybe they're in the desert and there's some mountains, a few clouds, so these would be light grey and you know, dark grey kind of thing going on. Maybe over a light blue sky, not turquoise. Don't like turquoise. They seem to be using brown almost everywhere, so light blue would be the background colour. So I don't know. Yeah, well, can do quite a lot with a bitmapped multicolour screen. Actually, that's the one all those art packages will use, obviously. 8 kilobytes, so don't know how long that would take to save from tape. I've got 2 of those Neos mouse and cheesy things. I actually need the felt tip pen to rewind the tapes. No, I don't know why I'm bothering. This is a really shit game, but anyway. Alright, you have to do it this way round, innit? There you go. go. So that's rewound. So that did load. Where's the other tapes then? The ones that I've already tried. That one's there. There were yeah, there were 5 hours. Ciphoid was the other one. Where have I put that shit? It's underneath Adrian Mole. Get off Adrian Mole. Get away from Ciphoid. You shit in a different sort of way. Completely different. They're both shit though. Yeah, so for playing things like City Fighter and Kickstart, I need some sort of regular CRT, non-Panasonic and non-Sony CRT from the early to mid 80s, possibly late 70s. You might get away with that if it was a really good quality CRT tube. Right, so this loaded, that loaded. I'm not going to try Cyberball. That's part of a 3 tape minimum bundle for something that looks like Lancelot. I can't read that, it looks really faded. Yeah, it's Lancelot by Mandarin Software, 1988 software. Oh, and level 9, we don't need to try that. Level 9 to adventure games. Yeah, I've been thinking about this, and if I find it, then I'll unpack. No, I'll do a video showing you my copy, one of 2 copies of the Pawn for the C64. Oh no, didn't really work. The bottom half works now, not the top half. That's okay. Well, it turned out it's a shit game anyway. Someone fell in love with Dungeon Master, don't know why. There's no sound, but it hasn't exactly loaded properly. But I can see enough to see that this is not a game I would like. And one would question the wisdom of doing an Eye of the Beholder stroke Dungeon Master style FPS game on the Commodore 64. I certainly wouldn't be arguing that. Yep, you guessed it, I can't be bothered to turn the camera off. I'm